Hey guys, Scott here with Green Door Solutions, and I just wanted to make this quick video because in this house buying business we deal with a lot of challenging situations, and one of those situations that we deal with quite a bit is foreclosure. And one thing that we keep running into quite frequently is that many homeowners are actually unfamiliar with the foreclosure process or the timeline and how it works here in California. So I just wanted to make this quick video and hopefully shed some light on the foreclosure process, how it works, what happens in the beginning, what happens at the end, and hopefully just bring some value to some of those homeowners out there who might be going through these situations or just in general might be having a difficulty with their lender. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive on into it. I got the timeline drawn out here on the whiteboard, and so let's go ahead and talk about it in a little bit more detail. Okay, so what happens at the beginning? Okay, so the first thing that will trigger the foreclosure process, will start it, is when a borrower misses a total of 3 payments. Okay, now they don't have to be consecutive. They just have to be a total of 3 payments. Now what that means is, let's say a borrower misses a mortgage payment in 2016, and then they make all their mortgage payments in 2017, but then in 2018 they miss another mortgage payment. And then they make all their payments in 2019, but then 2020 comes around and then they miss another mortgage payment. Now that's a total of 3 missed payments. Now, even though it's over the course of 3-4 years, there's still a total of 3 missed payments there. So once that happens, the lender can now issue or record a document called the Notice of Default. All right. Now, this is what starts the foreclosure process, is when a Notice of Default is recorded. Okay. Now, in this document, it basically says, hey, you've missed a total of 3 payments. We're now going to give you 90 days to solve this problem, okay? And this 90-day period is called your redemption period. Okay? The homeowner now has 90 days to solve the problem, okay? And in this 90-day window, there's a few things they could do. They could pay off the arrears, just pay off the defaulted amount plus fees, any fees that it's accrued. Maybe do a loan modification, or maybe if they can't afford to keep their house, maybe it's time they should sell, okay? But a lot of those things need to happen in this 90-day window. Now, once that 90-day redemption period has gone by, and maybe the homeowner hasn't done anything, the lender can now move forward with the next step, okay? The next step is called the Notice of Trustee Sale, okay? Now, from a homeowner's perspective, you don't want it to get to this point, okay? Because once it gets to this stage, there's not a lot of options for you, okay, to stay in the home, okay? Now, once a homeowner receives, once this document has been recorded, sometimes it's even posted on the property, it basically tells the homeowner, hey, we've given you 90 days to fix this problem, and you haven't done anything, so we're now going to move forward. And this document sets the auction date. So once this document's recorded, you will now know when and where your house is going to be sold at auction, okay? And this auction date cannot be sooner than 21 days from when this notice was recorded, okay? All right. Now, once you're here at this phase, once you have an auction date already set, four things are going to happen, okay? One of four things could happen. Your auction date could get postponed. It could sell back to the bank. It could sell to a third party. Or it could get canceled. Okay? Now let's talk about postponement, okay? There's a few reasons why maybe a sale date could get postponed. One of the more common reasons is a mutual agreement between the borrower and the lender. So let's say, maybe the borrower has contacted the lender and they've come up with some sort of forbearance agreement or maybe a repayment plan, okay? That could be a reason that this gets postponed because of a mutual agreement. Another reason it could get postponed, maybe the borrower filed bankruptcy, okay? Now, what happens when a bankruptcy gets filed is it puts an automatic stay on all debt being collected, okay? So if there's a homeowner in this situation and they file bankruptcy, it will pause this whole process, okay? Now, bankruptcy doesn't solve the situation. It doesn't make foreclosure go away. It pretty much delays the process so that you have a little bit more time to solve the situation, okay? Another reason it could get postponed, a beneficiary's request, meaning the lender wants it to be postponed, it's up to them. Trustees' discretion, if the trustee needs it to be postponed for any reason, they have the authority. Also, operation of law. It's less common, but if there's a lawsuit pending with the property or something, a judge has the power to postpone a sale date as well, okay? So it could get postponed. If it does get postponed, there will be a new sale date issued, and there will be a new sale date issued, okay? It could go back to the bank. If no one buys it at auction, it will go back to the bank and become an REO property, real estate owned. Or someone could buy it at auction. A third party could buy it, put in a bid, and buy it at auction. If one of these things happens, if someone buys it at auction or it goes back to the bank, if someone buys it, they will receive what's called a Trustees Deed. Now, what that means is pretty much a property has gone through the whole foreclosure process and either went back to the bank or someone bought it, okay? It's completed the process. Or, it could get canceled. Maybe they're doing some sort of loan modification. Maybe they were able to pay off the arrears. Maybe they were able to sell before this process was complete, and they were able to get the foreclosure canceled. So there you guys have it. That's the foreclosure process in a nutshell. And hopefully that makes things a little more clear for you guys. I went over what happens at the beginning. I went over what happens at the end. And if you'll notice, the whole process from start to finish, it could last up to 111 days. All right. So it's pretty short. It's not too long at all. But hopefully that gives you guys a little bit better of an understanding of how the foreclosure process works here in California, okay? Now, over the years, we've helped out many homeowners in these types of situations, okay? And when I say help them out, not only have we helped them out to avoid foreclosure by buying their property, but we've helped out many homeowners avoid foreclosure by actually staying in their property as well, okay? So if you know someone out there who's going through a situation similar to this, have them reach out to us, okay? We offer a free consultation to review their personal situation, and we just want to make sure that you're empowered to solve the situation the way that you want to solve it, okay? So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that was valuable for you guys. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.